know a bit about Denver, the Mile High City, home of the Broncos, Pikes Peak, the Red Rocks Amphitheater, just to name a few. It's one of the fastest growing metropolises in our nation, but there is a lot you probably don't know about this fine city as well. The history of Denver began far earlier than you would think, and with a group of people you may not expect. As early as the 16th century, Spanish explorers began to travel throughout the territory that would later become known as Colorado in search for gold. During the time of the Mexican-American War, many Mexicans living in the area that would later be named New Mexico traveled north towards the territory of Colorado and settled there as early as the 1840s. This made the first non-Native American settlers in the area a population of Hispanics as opposed to the Europeans that would later settle there in the area. Much of Spanish and Hispanic culture laid the foundation of the great state of Colorado, as well as the city of Denver, including the naming of cities, counties with Hispanic origin. Though later during the period of the gold rush, the population would shift to predominantly Anglo-European, it began with a large percentage of Hispanics. Throughout the years, the Hispanic population dwindled until after the turn of the 20th century. Modern-day population of Denver has returned to higher numbers of Hispanic descent and is now above 30%. To this day, Hispanic culture is still celebrated vibrantly and with much respect through Hispanic History Month, within art museums and exhibits, and by a massive celebration of Cinco de Mayo in Denver. As you can see, the influence of Hispanic culture has played a large part in defining one of our country's greatest cities, as well as our nation as a whole. Thank you for listening. I'm Drew Banks.